Hello, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm on my SMP. I added a new member, Mango, here, and we're going to be introducing him in lore today. So that's the point in this video. If you enjoy, let me know. If you don't enjoy, also let me know. And let's get on with the video. Okay, so I actually had an idea that me and Alchemist forever ago, we started working on this project, let's say. We were trying to get rid of an entire Crimson Forest. But we didn't finish it, so I'm gonna finish doing that. And also I have to wear my protective armor. Well, not protective armor from everything else, but protective armor from my the vines. Because I don't want to get infected with them again. Not sure if there's any kind of immunity to it, but I know Spencer had it. Or Spencer had an immunity to it. So, yeah. Just gotta keep going this way. I can't really walk perfectly in F5. Okay, I have to get off the path here, to at least break the wood. The vines are the main problem, so I'm gonna get rid of those first. I don't want to hold these for too long. Vines. It's particles. Oh, I don't wanna. How do I get to that one? Actually, is it a possibility? Yeah, it is. Okay. Okay. Go. Hello?
So like, you kind of destroyed my home.
You're living here?
I mean, yeah, where else would I live?
Anywhere other than here. How long have you been living here for?
Approximately maybe 7 to 8 months.
Okay.
But I don't know how to tell time.
That's fair. It doesn't really change at all in another. Without, you don't have any, like, hazmat suit or anything?
I mean, why would I?
I mean, this place is kind of known for infecting people.
Infecting? I breathe this in. This is like my O2.
Yeah, that's the problem. When you breathe the particles in, it infects you and takes, like, complete control over you. You haven't,
I mean, I feel completely fine.
Okay, here, follow me so I can do something. Let me see if I can get something.
So like, what's your name?
My name's vprwv.
Okay.
Or Jay, if you prefer that.
I don't really care.
Alright. I don't really know. I'm assuming they just wandered in here and got stuck in the boat. Let me see, is it?
Can I name them?
You can if you like.
Kevin and Dave.
Which one's Kevin and which one's Dave?
Kevin is the one in the front, Dave is in the one in the back.
Okay. Here, can you follow me out of this biome?
Yeah, okay.
There's another biome that I want to take you to.
What do you... So, like, the red things in the air are, like, spores or something? Like a mushroom type thing?
Yeah, something like that. And the vines, you know how they've got the thorns on them?
Yeah.
If you get pricked with one of those thorns, they will infect you with a virus.
I mean, that's kind of what made me alive in a sentient being fruit thing, so, like, I don't know what's wrong with you. Whatever you are, but, like, kind of made me alive.
Wait, so were you just, like, a normal mango until you got, like, infected with the virus or something?
I mean, I guess. I don't really remember anything up until 8 months ago. I remember someone walking in by the name of Jay Ashley and then leaving, like 10 minutes later.
That might have been me.
But
I've since changed my name.
Yeah, I don't really remember much, but the things I can remember, they're just kind of engraved in my memory. I mean, that's kind of how memories work, but...
You've never thought
Yeah.
to leave there for the past, you said like 8 months?
8 months.
Oh.
Nope. I never really left because I never thought of a reason to.
You never really wanted to see anything else?
I was completely fine.
The path gets a little bit small and kind of lazy. All the other paths are made out of cobblestone and they have walls for safety. These don't necessarily have that.
I can tell.
Yeah.
A lot of narrow paths as well.
Yeah, do you see that big flying ghost looking thing over there?
Yo. Yeah, what is that?
That's a gas. It will shoot fireballs at you and they will most likely kill you.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah, a lot of the things here in the Nether are out to kill you. So
The Nether? I've always just called this big scary place.
that makes sense. A lot of things out to kill you here. It's funny because you
I also
live
saw
actually.
these big. I saw these big black like things with purple things inside of it. I was too scared to go in them, even if I could.
Oh wait, are you talking about a Nether portal?
Nether
Oh,
portals.
okay.
What the heck are those?
Was it like rectangular, going up?
Yeah, like probably like 8 feet.
Yeah, that's another portal. That will bring you to the overworld. There are 3 different dimensions that we know of. There's the overworld, there's the Nether, and there's the end. There could possibly be other ones, but we haven't been able to explore them yet, seeing as we would just die if we tried. The overworld, Nether, and end are the only ones you can make portals to.
So there isn't like a place with just a bunch of floating things?
Not really. Depends on what you mean. What do you mean floating
Like
things?
just like islands just floating in the air.
There kind of is. That's like the end. Suspended above the void by nothing. It just kind of floats there.
Oh, so that's the end.
Yeah. Where is that
So
bio?
other than you, how many people are here?
there are a
Because
couple.
you mentioned other people.
There are some that are dead, some that are not.
Have you tried to like revive them?
I've tried, but not everything works for revival. It is really there's not even 100% chance of them like being revived. Like some people dying can't be revived. Some people it takes longer than others to revive them, but
Well, that sucks.
sometimes when you die, you turn into a ghost, which is basically just a grayscale version of yourself.
Huh.
But like the gas thing that was floating around. You saw it, right?
Those are ghosts of people?
Those aren't ghosts of people, but they
whatever?
are like an example of a ghost. Just picture it as if it was
Well,
colored
I
in.
do not want to be around a dead person then.
They won't try to kill you. In fact, dead people really can't do that much. But dead people, as I've noticed, I've died actually quite a few times. Dead people, once you die, you can you get to sit where you died and just you can hear everything going on, but you can't interact with anything. You can't see anything.
Hey, it's the dark castle thing that I go to sometimes.
This is another fortress. We've really modified it a bunch so where their skeletons spawn. Oh my god, that's a hole in the wall. You probably don't want to come down here.
I think I've been here to this one before, or there's been others.
Are you dying?
I don't know.
You might have got hit by
I
a
don't know what
blaze.
dying
You
is.
might want to come down here now. Dying is where you lose. You see your health, your hearts down there?
Oh, those things?
Dying is when you lose all
They
of
look
them.
pretty. Some of them look gray.
Yeah, that's what happens when you lose them. Here, I'll place a block down
I've
here for
never
you to land
lost
on.
any. Everybody's been pretty. All of these things have been pretty nice to me, except when you came around.
That might be because they've started trying to kill us. Have you seen a guy like with purple eyes recently? Like a horn, like a purple horn, living in that house near you?
House?
Like the place we went in with the ender chest and Dave and oh my god. Alright, here. How do you feel about being in this biome?
A little uneasy.
Alright. You might want to run. Here, I'll kill it. There we go.
I didn't feel, I mean, I feel like I'm having like an allergic reaction to something.
That makes sense.
But like not like break out in hives allergic reaction. Just kind of like a bit scratchy.
Yeah, the places that we came from is that you lived in is the polar opposite of this. This is the cure to that virus. If that makes sense.
Virus?
Yeah, the
really
place that you lived in is a virus. It took control of me and tried to get me to infect everyone by every means necessary. We started a war when my friends died in that once. He got infected again. We had to fully kill him and bring him back. So, my friend has
How long did it take you?
To like kind of recover from the virus?
Yeah.
It won't happen until you get some of this stuff. It doesn't go away. It progressively gets worse. It never gets better.
My chest kind of hurts now.
Here, I'll give you a potion drink.
Oh, I feel kind of better. Wee, wee, wee.
It's good. I made it from the from the roots of these plants.
These?
Yeah.
Huh.
That's what happens. I don't know how you've been. You said you've been like that for 8 months. It shouldn't have been.
I mean, I got out every once in a while because.
All right, that makes sense then. If you get out every once in a while, then.
Yeah.
It should be a lot less severe of an effect. But
I mean, I just generally stayed in the biome, that red thing that you call a virus.
You what the?
Never really affected me.
Where'd you go? What the hell? Oh, there you are.
Right here.
That's why it was sounding normal, because I heard it through my left ear, and then I looked forward, and I heard it through both ears. I thought you were in front of me. Just invisible or something. Oh. But,
So is that thing you're wearing like a hazmat suit? Because you said that...
Yeah, it kind of protects me. I don't need to wear it in here, but, it protects me from that,
red stuff?
Yeah. Red stuff is not good. Short story. If you want, I, mean, I can show you around.
You, but like, I mean, I'd like a tour.
Alright. Oh shit. Ow. There's a wither skeleton there. You're gonna want to be careful of these guys. They will slowly wither away at your hearts, and they will kill you if you don't kill them first. Oh, nice. Alright. Let's go back out here. See, there's Xtacxy who lives in the Nether. He lives closest to you, and he's the main bad guy, I guess.
Oh yeah, I saw him before. We've chatted once or twice. Seems like a genuinely nice person.
He killed multiple people for research on how to kill more.
Really?
Yeah.
He never seemed like a serial killer to me. He just seemed like your friendly old neighbor who you'd ask to borrow the sugar for a birthday party.
Yeah, he did. Depends on how long ago you talked to him. Have you seen Shaddic?
I think I have. What does he look like?
He's like a black and white split in the middle.
Oh, I've talked to both of them then.
If
I've seen them around.
Did you talk to Xtacxy when he seemed like that before or after the last time you saw Shadic?
The last time I saw Shadic, I think it was 4 months ago.
Okay, because Xtacxy
and then I
killed
talked
him.
to Xtacxy maybe 2 months ago.
Okay. Did Xtacxy still seem like that kind of nice guy that you remembered him as?
Yeah.
Okay, well then that's being deceptive, I guess, because
I borrowed the Hunger Games trilogy from him. Not the books, not the movies.
Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I'll show you.
He kind of helped me get out of the tree every once in a while.
So, do you see that guy over there? The guy who's like all pink?
Yeah.
So he won't kill you unless if you hit him and everyone that looks like him will try to kill you. Also, ignore how this is all blowing up. We tried to do this to get Xtacxy to get away from like here so we could take over his base, but remember when I said he kind of like killed a bunch of people to experiment?
Yeah.
That's in here somewhere. There, right there. You see that stone brick?
I don't know what stone is.
Stone is something from the overworld. It's gray.
Ah.
That's a ceiling. Let's go down one more block. I could go get my pickaxe, but it would probably take longer than just breaking this by hand. If you can break the top one, I'll break the bottom one. Alright, don't, just stay behind me. Let me kill this guy.
I remember being locked up in here. He said it was for something.
He was gonna kill you.
Oh, well, he let me out after doing, like, poking something in me.
That might have been it. Here, if you come in this room, I put pressure plates here. One of my friends, actually, was friends with Xtacxy before he killed Shadic. When he killed Shadic, he became, like, basically Shadic. Shadic was the main evil. Xtacxy worked for him. But he was really willing to help me out when I asked on information on revival.
So like this revival stuff.
Yeah, I'm actually working on
like you're working on something for it?
Yeah, I can take you to that if you want to see it. But first, I want to show you around a bit first. This is spawn. And if you come
I feel so uneasy being here.
Yeah, it's a lot brighter. Looks a lot different than where you come from. But if you
this
look,
kind of reminds me of home.
Yeah, the black stone and quartz.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Is that what they're called?
Yeah, the black stone is, well, the black stuff, and the quartz is the white stuff. But if you look at this missing persons board, this is all the people who are dead. If you see Jmix underscore and Lost, these two are the people that
Sableye, Locked, Assassin. Also, that Enderman thing you mentioned, you never really explained it to me.
Oh, the Endermen are like tall, they're like us, but taller and thinner. And they have purple eyes. Wait, hold on. So, do you know any like viruses that the Enderman can catch, or that they can give, that would make someone's eyes purple?
I think so.
Okay. Just keep that in mind.
I just called it purple eyes, the purple eyes flu.
Okay. So I'll keep that in mind. If you want to see my revival thing now, actually I should probably show you the end first. No, I'll show you that after, because it'll take you back to your spawn point. All right. Do you have a house? Like, do you have anywhere to live?
The tree was my house, and you kind of, you know.
Yeah, I kind of chopped it down.
Yeah.
So if you follow me out here.
No, I don't have a home.
I built a house. If you want to live in it, you can feel free to do that. If you just want to live in it until you find another place, that's fine.
I think I'll do the second option.
All right. This is house.
This yours?
This is the house I built. You can live in here. No one really lives here. You have your kitchen here where you can smelt stuff if you have coal. You have a balcony where you can look out, hopefully safe from skeletons. You have your crafting table, anvil, ender chest to store your stuff in, and you have a bunch of nice windows, and you have some desks. So, a bunch of stuff.
That's pretty cool.
Did you want to see my revival?
Sure. I could probably help with it.
It's pretty much already done, I believe. I haven't revived anyone with it yet, but I've made it so that I can test it, and it does something, or it does nothing when I revive people who are already alive. So, if I revive someone who's dead and it doesn't work, it's supposed to like make a red flash and a beeping sound for like a couple seconds. But that's about it.
So this place seems very interesting, even though I've only been like trapped in there for 8 months and stuff. I feel like I missed a lot.
Yeah, I can kind of catch you up on what's been going on as we walk over there. When do you want me to start from? Do you want me to start from the very beginning, or just when things started getting interesting?
I guess when things started.
Alright, so like the very beginning of everything.
Yeah.
Alright, so from what we know, Shaddic has told us that like billions of years ago there were like a bunch of creators who all came together to create different biomes and different worlds. So the
he
overworld,
told you that too?
Yeah. Okay, so I'm assuming you already know that bit, so I can just skip to everything in the overworld that happened, like instead of stuff before that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was doing a thing with Demon Dread, and since he's immune to the vines, he didn't know that they can infect people. He needs something from me, and I gave him what he needed, but he had a full inventory, so he dropped the vines for me to pick up. I got stuck with one of the vines, and
there's a lot of white stuff on the ground.
This is snow, and it's cold. So you can tell
It does seem kind of cold.
Let me get rid of this.
Chilly. Oh.
I don't know how this got here.
Why is there just orange stuff here?
This is lava. This will burn you to death within seconds. If you don't have armor on, at least. This is my revival thing. So, okay. Let me start. So he gave me those vines because he had no inventory space and he thought they were useless. I picked them up, got stuck by them, and they kind of injected the poison into me. So
the thing that made me, alive.
Yeah. And they, yeah. So that happened. And you might want to crouch on that. Yeah.
My...
Oh. What do you...
Red.
Yeah, this is what I thought I might need your help for. You see all that stuff growing around, like the blue stuff and the red stuff?
Yeah.
I built this a while ago. I just came down.
Stuff.
Yeah, that stuff is deep slate and tough.
Huh.
It's because we're
Why is all this
really low
lava around here?
The lava, I believe for like each lava pillar down here, it's like one person who's died. Now, I don't know everyone who's died here. I know a couple people. But, that's why I wanted to bring someone back. So I'm gonna...
Who did you have in mind?
Just someone who's been around since the start. So now, what I have to do is I'm taking these snow blocks because they lived in a snow biome. And I'm gonna throw one into this hopper, one into this. Throw the totem in here. Some of these buttons in a very specific order. There. And then, if it doesn't work, it should... they should be brought back right here. And if it doesn't work, within like a minute, it should start beeping. So, I'll have to see. And now it's definitely been a minute, so the only thing I can think of is they're not dead. They've been...
Who are you trying to revive?
The person who lived in the house that we were just in. I was looking for something in there, maybe see if they had a item in there that I could use, but since they live in a snow biome...
Do you think that snow would be their
I mean, they live in a snow biome, and the map of this area was the item for me, or was an item for me.
Have you ever died?
I have died so many times. Countless. Actually, I could probably count. But I've died a lot. Alchemist found a scythe that allows you to revive people whenever you want. I tried to get the scythe from him multiple times. None of them worked. But, yeah. Which leads up to the most recent attempt, which is... Do you know the show Squid Game on Netflix?
Yeah.
So, I built an entire map of that. I was willing to sacrifice everyone on the server just to get the scythe. Because I didn't think Alchemist could be trusted with it. So...
Is he trustworthy with most things?
Yeah, he was a good person. I want to say yes, but... He just because someone told him to, he killed me with the scythe. Now, the scythe basically is a thing that if you kill someone with it, they're dead, like they're fully dead. Like it takes 3 lives at once. It can also revive people whenever, wherever you want. Yeah, that's what the scythe does. And just because someone told him to, and because I had the idea of what happens if you leave someone dead for a day, he killed me and left me dead for a day. So I tried to get it from him because I didn't think he could be trusted with it every way I could, and I never got it. So I decided I'm building my own revival machine. And this is a very small scale one. I might build a bigger scale one. We'll have to see how well this one works and if a bigger machine is necessary. If you would like, just for the last bit, I can show you the end dimension.
Sure. Do you want to meet up back in the big thing that you called spawn?
Yeah. Also, tomorrow... Oh, hello. Tomorrow,
Hi.
Would you want to help me go looking for that person?
I mean, I got nothing better to do.
Alright.
Because I'm essentially kind of new to the whole overworld thing, so...
Yeah, it's, also the elytras, that's what the wings are called. Where people can fly with these things. These things are called, elytras. If you, want one of these for your own, they're found in the end. They're very hard to get, though.
So this end thing, you told me that it's a huge thing over void.
Yeah.
What's a void?
Something that will kill you nearly instantaneous if you fall into it.
So like a trap?
Kind it's, I'll show you it when you get to it. You can't really get to it in the overworld or the nether. The end is really the only place you can find the void. And remember when I said there were only 3 dimensions that we've kind of discovered?
Yeah.
I'm thinking death and the void might be other ones. But I'm not sure because the void you can't explore without dying. Unless you have like a lot.
Maybe it's like a gateway. And only certain people can pass through it, but you've just never found anyone who can.
You know what? You might be right. The void might be a gateway to like death, like where you are where you go when you die. The void might be a way to get there, but you can't go to death without dying. So you have to die through the void to get to death. You might be right. We'd have to see. Like, someone would have to die and pay attention coming back. But I'm not sure how. This is the end portal. Or this is another portal that goes to the end portal.
Okay.
And here's the end portal. There are, as you can see, there are a bunch of Endermen here. Don't look into their eyes. Yeah, that's the void. Remember, don't look at the Enderman.
There's just a bunch of people here with the purple eye virus?
Yeah, I guess so. If you come over here, there is a... What the hell? Has it just always been there? Or, like, do I have bad memory? Don't go through this portal yet. Alright, it's probably always been there. Because there's nothing in it. But, right. So, this is the end. There used to be, like, a big dragon here that was, like, all these guys that had pink eyes that spit fireballs, but they left, like, a lingering potion of damage.
They were the giver of the pink eye virus?
Actually, the Ender Dragon might have been the, original, infected, because the Ender Dragon can shoot like I don't want to say fireballs
stuff,
but yeah, it gets all over the ground, and I've gotten hit by it, but I haven't
has anybody you know gotten the pink eye virus, or have you combated it before?
Just Xtacxy, and no, we haven't figured out what it was yet.
So I basically like kind of gave you a name for it.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I believe if you look over here, do you see all these bedrock things? The bedrock is the gray stuff up there.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before.
So that is what separates the overworld and the void, and all of this stuff up there. That's where you go if you want to get to the nether, or not the nether. Sorry, I'm really tired right now. If you want to get to the other end islands, so it's kind of hard to get in there because you gotta squeeze your way in. But if you want to get in Elytra, that's where you go.
Okay.
Alright. Now, if we go back through here, the only way to get out of the end is to go back through the portal right here, which will bring you right back to your spawn point.
Is this also just essentially a void?
No. It looks like the void, but it teleports you back to your spawn point.
Oh.
Remember that place where we went to my revival machine?
Uh-huh.
So tomorrow, if you're alright with doing something at like 2 my time, we will meet up there. That's my house if you need anything. That's where I live.
Okay.
And if you're free then, we can go looking for that person.
Okay, I'd definitely be down to look for missing person search.
Alright. I will warn you though, it is very hard, and we might not get anything out of it because I've been doing that forever and I have not found anyone. Like that whole board of missing people, I haven't found them.
Huh.
So yeah, that's about I believe that's about it for basic overview of this server.
Well, that's very interesting.
Yeah, it does that sometimes. It's very weird. But yeah, so if you need me, I will be at my house, which was that place that you just saw. And yeah. So I'll see you later, I guess.
Okay.
I'll see you then.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.